Unit 10. Matter and Materials. If we look around, we see different kinds of things. All these things are different from each other because they are made of different materials. Activity. Make a list of things present in your class and write with what materials are they made. Books, bags, baskets, tables, chairs, scales, etc. Do all these things have weight? Do all these things occupy space? Anything that has mass, weight, and occupies space is called matter. Everything in the world is made of matter. Even our body is also made of matter. States of matter. Matter is found in 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. Matter is made up of tiny particles called molecules. These particles are so small that we cannot see them. They move constantly. The molecules of different substances are different. Solids. Activity. Touch your pen, scale, box, etc. How do you feel? Hard or soft? Hard. Can you hold all these objects? Yes. Pen, scale, box, etc. are solids. They are hard to touch. This is because the molecules in solids are very closely packed. They cannot move about freely and can be held in the hand. Therefore, they have fixed shape and volume. Liquids. Activity. Can you hold the water in your hand? No. Do you fill the water in containers or on the surface of the land? Containers. Why? Because on the surface of the land it can flow. Water is a liquid. It can flow because the molecules in a liquid are loosely packed and can move about freely. They take up the shape of a container in which they are filled. Therefore, they have no fixed shape, but they have a fixed volume. Gases. In pairs, some of you touch the air and others hold the air in hand. Hold the smoke of incense stick. Hold the smoke of candle. Can you hold the above mentioned? No. Air is a mixture of gases and cannot be held. This is because the molecules are very loosely packed. The molecules in a gas are wide apart from one another and spread quickly from one place to another place. Gases. Therefore, they have neither a fixed shape nor fixed volume. They occupy the whole space of the containers in which they are kept. The arrangement of molecules in solids, liquids, and gases is shown below. Activity. Look in and outside the classroom. Pick out as many solids, liquids, and gases as you can and group them. States of matter are interchangeable. Activity. Put some water in freezer. it changes into ice. Take some ice cubes in a pan and observe after some time. What happens? They change into water. Light the candle wax and observe. After some time, nothing will remain. That is, it vaporizes. The three states of matter are interchangeable as explained above. When ice, solid form, is heated, it changes into water, liquid form, and when water is heated, it changes into water vapor, gaseous form. Similarly, when we cool the water vapor, it forms water. Water on cooling turns into ice. Thus, the states of matter are interchangeable either by heating or by cooling. On heating, solid changes into liquid, and liquid changes into water vapor. On cooling, water vapor changes into liquid, and liquid changes into solid. Solids dissolve in liquids. Some solids dissolve in liquids. When a solid dissolves in a liquid, it breaks down into tiny particles which spread throughout the liquid. Activity. Take a glass of water and add 1 teaspoon of salt to it and stir it well. Can you see salt now? No. How is the taste? Salty. This is because the salt has dissolved in water. Tiny grains of salt get reduced into molecules too small to be seen. The substances which dissolve in a liquid are called soluble, and that which do not dissolve in a liquid are called insoluble materials. Solvent. The liquids in which solids dissolve are called solvents. Water is a good solvent because many substances dissolve in it. Solute. The substances which dissolve in any solvent are called solutes. In a salt solution, salt is a solute and water is a solvent. Activity. Prepare a sugar solution and find out solute and solvent in it. Solute plus solvent gives rise to solution. Sugar plus water gives rise to sugar solution. What happens when things dissolve in water? What happens when things dissolve in water? Activity 1. Take a beaker of water and add a teaspoonful of sugar to it and stir it well. Activity 2. To show that there are empty space between molecules of water, fill a beaker with small pieces of marbles up to the top. Now, drop some sand into the beaker. Shake the beaker slightly and observe. Activity 3. Take some water in a glass. Mark the water level outside the glass. Add 2 spoons of sugar to water and stir. Now observe what happens to the water level in the glass and note. Water, solvent, sugar solution. To show that level of the solution remains almost the same as the level of the solvent. The water level of the glass remains same. This shows that the volume of the solution remains almost the same as the volume of the solvent. Solutions are of uniform strength throughout. The sugar molecules fill up the empty spaces between the molecules of water. These empty spaces are called intermolecular spaces. Thus, they do not take up any extra space. So, there is no increase in the volume of the solvent. In activity 2, the marble pieces are like the molecules of water, and the sand grains like the molecules of the solute. Therefore, dissolving a material in a liquid often produces no increase in volume. Gases dissolve in liquids. Water dissolves many gases. Water can dissolve gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and ammonia. The gas in the bottle of drink is called carbon dioxide. It stays in the drink only under pressure. When the crown is taken off, the gas is escaped in the form of bubbles. The water in the seas, lakes, rivers have a lot of oxygen dissolved in it. Plants and animals found in water use the oxygen dissolved in water. Aquatic animals breathe the oxygen dissolved in water. Plants that grow underwater are aquatic plants, which use the oxygen dissolved in water. Physical and chemical changes. Heating or cooling produces important changes in materials. These changes are of two types: physical and chemical. Physical change. Activity. Put some pieces of ice in a tray and see after some time. Note down the observation. Ice cubes melt and change into water. Put that water in the freezer of a refrigerator. You will find it again changes into ice. No new substances are formed. This type of change is called physical change. It is a reversible change. When a candle melts or water boils, both change from one state to another. Activity. Take a little wax in a spoon and warm it so that it melts to form a liquid. Pour the melted liquid into a vessel of cold water and examine the changes. Chemical change. When a chemical change takes place, a new substance is formed. Let's see. Activity. Take a piece of paper and burn it. Observe the changes. It has changed into black or white ash and cannot come back to its original form. Paper, that is, a new substance, ash, is formed. We say a chemical change has taken place. It cannot be reversed by cooling. A chemical change. Let's revise the important points. 1. Anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. 2. Matter is made up of very tiny particles called molecules. 3. Matter exists in 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. 4. Solids have definite shape and volume. 5. Liquids have definite volume but no definite shape. 6. Gases have neither definite shape nor definite volume. 7. Solutions are of uniform strength throughout. 8. Heating and cooling produce important changes. 9. Physical changes are reversed by cooling, while chemical changes cannot be reversed. Do these. 1. Answer the following questions.
Conceptual understanding.
1. What is matter? Name the 3 states of matter. Answer. Anything that has mass, weight, and occupies space is called matter. Matter is found in 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. 2. Name 3 substances which dissolve in water. Answer. Sugar, salt, potash dissolve in water. 3. Do the molecules in a liquid stay in one place? Answer. No, the molecules in a liquid does not stay in one place. They flow. 4. Name some gases which dissolve in water. Answer. Water can dissolve gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and ammonia. 5. What is a solute? Name some solutes. Answer. The substances which dissolve in any solvent are called solutes. Salt, sugar are solutes. 6. What is a solvent? Name some solvents. Answer. The liquids in which solids dissolve are called solvents. Water is a good solvent. 7. Why does the volume of water not increase when sugar is added to it? Answer. The sugar molecules fill up the empty spaces between the molecules of water. Thus, they do not take up any extra space. So, there is no increase in the volume of the solvent. 8. What is a physical change? Give 2 examples. Answer. Ice cubes melt and change into water. Put that water in the freezer of a refrigerator. It again changes into ice. No new substances are formed. This type of change is called physical change. It is a reversible change. When candles melt or water boils, both changes from one state to another. 9. What is a chemical change? Give 2 examples. Answer. When a chemical change takes place, a new substance is formed. It cannot be reversed by cooling. Example: burning of paper, cooking of rice. 10. What are the differences between three states of matter? Answer: differences between three states of matter: solids, liquids, gases. 1. They have fixed shape and volume. They have no fixed shape but have a fixed volume. They have neither a fixed shape nor fixed volume. 2. Molecules closely packed. Molecules loosely packed. Molecules very loosely packed. 3. Molecules cannot move about freely. Molecules can move about freely. Spread quickly from one place to another. 2. Fill in the blanks.
Conceptual understanding.
Three. Write T for true and F for false statements.
Conceptual understanding.
Four. Do you know?
Conceptual understanding.
Joseph B. Priestley in August 1774 discovered oxygen and was able to show that oxygen gas is necessary in breathing and in burning.